Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so if you've been hearing that ChatGPT work is incredibly powerful, but you find yourself completely lost in a sea of confusing new features, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, our mission is to transform all those overwhelming features into organized, highly effective delegation tools. We're going to completely demystify this whole thing, step by step, so you can finally harness this tool's true potential.
Be honest with me for a second. Is AI actually making your life easier, or is the jargon just slowing you down? It is a completely fair question. I mean, with terms like plugins, computer use, and local folders floating around, it is just so easy to get bogged down and not even know where to begin. Trust me, I completely get the frustration. Sometimes it feels like you need a computer science degree just to write an email, right? But here is the good news. Mastering just 10 simple concepts changes absolutely everything. Once you wrap your head around them, ChatGPT work will finally click, and the whole shebang will make a lot more sense.
So, here is our roadmap for today. We're covering 1. Chat versus work explained. 2. Local access and plugins. 3. Automation and computer use. 4. Building skills and sites. 5. Local versus cloud tasks. And finally, number 6, voice mode orchestration. We're going to categorize these capabilities to literally turn this AI from a basic chatbot into your ultimate digital intern.
Let's jump right into section 1, Chat versus Work Explained, the big paradigm shift. Now, this is absolutely crucial. The very first step is understanding exactly when you should have a quick conversation and when you actually need to assign a full-blown project. Notice the dividing line we have here. On the left side, we have chat. Chat is your go-to for quick answers, simple explanations, or some light brainstorming. It's that snappy back and forth, and crucially, it has no weekly usage limits. But on the right, we have work. Work is for delegating a multi-part project where you need a finished, polished result. Because it's doing the heavy lifting, it does tap into your weekly usage limits. To put that into perspective, say you just want to know the latest breakthroughs in robotics. You just use chat. It takes a minute, gives you a summary, easy. But if you need to delegate a massive assignment, like researching those robotics breakthroughs, creating a dedicated Notion database with separate pages for each idea, designing a custom infographic, and then drafting an email with that image attached, yeah, that requires work. The AI might chug along for 5 minutes straight to accomplish all of that, but it delivers a comprehensive multi-step final product. Basically, if you need it to do multiple things or work longer, work is for sure the better choice. It's all about using the right tool to maximize your subscription.
Moving right along to section 2, local access and plugins. Connecting to your world.
Okay, this is where the AI actually steps outside its standard web browser interface and interacts directly with your personal digital workspace. To use local access, you do need to download the official desktop app. Once you're in, you'll spot a feature called Choose Project, where you can add folders. Local access is a desktop feature that lets the AI securely read and update files directly within a specific folder on your actual computer. And the best part? It does this without uploading your sensitive files to the cloud. You keep total control. So for example, you could point it to a local folder sitting on your desktop that has, say, 19 different text files of rough notes. With just one prompt, you can ask the AI to recap everything in that folder. It instantly reads all 19 files. Then you tell it, okay, now take all that data and insert it into the spreadsheet that's already in that exact same folder. And it just does it. It reads and writes locally, updating your files right there on your hard drive. No way, right? It's that easy.
But what about your cloud apps? Well, there's a massive ecosystem for that, too. Third-party plugins for ChatGPT work include all the heavy hitters you probably use every day: Gmail, Google Sheets, Notion, Google Calendar, Asana, and Granola. By installing these plugins, which you just do by logging into your accounts right inside the app, the AI gains the superpower to read and write information directly into these third-party tools. You just type the @ symbol followed by the plugin name. So it's not just looking at your Notion notes, it can actually build entirely new notes and complex databases for you from scratch.
All right, section 3, automation and computer use. Essentially, putting the AI on autopilot. We are getting into the really fun stuff now, the specific tool set that lets the AI take action right on your screen and run routine tasks totally autonomously. The secret sauce here is scheduled tasks. A lot of folks mistakenly think you can only run these once a day, but you actually have full control. Here is how you do it. Step 1, open a new work chat. Step 2, describe your specific monitoring task. And Step 3, set the frequency. It could be once a month, daily at 8 a.m., or literally multiple times a day. Imagine setting up a task to constantly monitor 2 different flight statuses and only ping you if there's a real change, like a delay or a gate swap. Or maybe even better, have it execute a daily morning email triage where it logs into your inbox at 8 a.m. and drafts replies for everything. You don't even have to lift a finger.
Okay, and this next feature, absolute game changer. It's called computer use. It's a desktop app feature where the AI literally takes over a specific application on your computer, using its own cursor to complete tasks in the background. It's kind of like having a highly efficient, friendly ghost in the machine just doing your chores while you work on other things in the foreground. Just to be clear, this is different from the built-in browser control. Browser control is great. It lets the AI open a web browser to, say, scroll through your X feed and find engaging posts. But computer use, it goes way deeper because it works with local apps on your machine. You can type the @ symbol, select your local Apple Notes app, and tell the AI to create a new to-do list in a specific folder. You can literally sit back and watch as its digital cursor physically types out your to-do list in a brand new note right on your desktop.
Section 4. Building skills and sites. Creating repeatable value. We are shifting gears from just doing a task once to saving massive amounts of time by turning successful AI tasks into permanent, repeatable assets. We call these skills. Step 1. Perfect a complex workflow. Let's use that detailed Notion robotics report we talked about earlier as our example. Step 2. Once you're thrilled with the output, you just instruct the AI right in the chat to create a skill based on that exact process. It will name it and save it, maybe calling it Research Report Notion Skill. Step 3, you trigger that skill later with a single, short prompt. What this means is you never, ever have to re-explain your preferred research format again. The next time you want a report, you just type Create a Research Report for me about whatever the topic is. It automatically deploys that saved skill, generating your Notion pages and infographics instantly.
Alongside skills, we have this incredible feature called sites. Imagine just typing out a description and boom, instantly generating a 7th grade science class portal with homework and study roles, or a birthday party RSVP page, or even a daily email triage mobile dashboard that automatically updates every morning. The Sites feature builds and hosts fully functional websites based purely on your text instructions. You just type @site, tell it what you want, and it handles the rest. Because the AI takes care of all the web hosting, you can access these personalized dashboards from your computer or directly on your phone while you're out and about.
Almost there. Section 5. Local versus cloud tasks. Understanding exactly where your work happens. As you start delegating all these wild projects, there's a silent background process happening that you really need to understand, and that's where your tasks actually live. Inside the desktop app, you can toggle whether a task runs in the cloud or on your computer. Let's break this down. First, cloud tasks. As you can see, these do not require your computer to be on at all. You can kick off a task on your desktop, slam your laptop shut, and the AI just keeps humming along in the cloud. You can natively check on these via your phone app anytime. Things like plugins and scheduled tasks are typically cloud-based. Then we have local tasks. Because these interact directly with your physical computer, like reading local folders or using computer use inside Apple Notes, they absolutely require your computer to be awake and the desktop app to be open. But here is the really neat part. As long as your computer is running at home or the office, you can open your phone app, select remote, choose your specific machine, and securely remote into those local tasks to see exactly what's happening.
And finally, Section 6, Voice Mode Orchestration, the ultimate assistant.
This is where it all comes together, the climax of our explainer. We are going to bring all these distinct tools together seamlessly, using nothing but your voice. Just imagine starting a new voice chat while you're walking the dog and saying, create a new site for a party, go inside my Granola account and pull the latest meeting, and send that over to John in a new email. In our source example, the user even casually mentions the party is in Boulder, Colorado at 5 p.m. on the 30th and that John's contact info is already saved in Gmail. Instead of typing out super rigid step-by-step instructions, you just rattle off this complex command naturally. And the AI voice casually responds back, yep, I hear you loud and clear. Let me take care of those. So how on earth does voice mode actually orchestrate all of that? Well, rather than getting confused and jumbling everything into one chaotic process, the voice AI acts like a highly capable project manager. It actually branches your tasks into separate, independent chat threads right before your eyes. It sends one assignment out to build the party site, then it sends a completely independent assignment over to fetch the Granola meeting recap and dispatch it via the Gmail plugin. The voice AI is the master orchestrator, executing multiple independent projects at the exact same time on your behalf.
And just like that, that brings us to the end of our breakdown. So I have to ask, what is the first major project you are going to delegate to ChatGPT work? Now that you understand these core concepts, the difference between casual chat and real work, how to connect local folders, schedule automated tasks, utilize computer use, build repeatable skills, and orchestrate it all simultaneously with your voice, you have the exact framework you need. Your ultimate digital intern is ready and waiting. The only thing left is for you to step into the manager role and start delegating today.